I didn't actually make a video at the Shenandoah National Park. So I headed out towards Manassas Battlefield National Park, or National Historic Site, or whatever they call it today. But I only made it as far as Conway-Robinson State Forest, Virginia State Forest. Here right along, I think that's Highway 15, and they have it under construction right in front of the forest. So I think I'm going to try to get this done so I can get back on the road and get home. I also have oh, there you get some road noise, a motorcycle or something. Anyway, I also have a video I have to watch for my accountability call tonight, my group accountability call. I don't think I watched it, but I got a lot to bring you up to date on from the past week. I got one of my blue polo shirts on because that's trying to be the image that I'm trying to present. So if you happen across my video, you'll see me in these blue polo shirts that I actually have 3 of. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate the subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, there's a button right down in this corner, I think on a phone or a laptop. Red, white, and blue circle. You can click on that, it'll take you to the subscribe button. You can also comment and like below. I hope you enjoy my videos, and I hope you will subscribe and help the algorithm to spread them out. It's all about artificial intelligence anymore. Our real intelligence is probably suffering. Anyway, this is a state forest. I don't want to go and show you the signs because then I'll have to splice it together and it'll take it an hour to get it spliced and put up. But I do want to bring you up to date on the last week. Today is Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I missed my accountability call because we went to the national park. I didn't get back in time. It was worth it though. It was a beautiful park. We saw a couple of deer on the road, a turkey on the road, lots of black and turkey vultures waiting for one of them to get hit, I guess, a rabbit, and some squirrels. Of course, we stopped for ice cream at one of the waysides, and then we went to a little restaurant, I think it was called Madison, Virginia, we went to. About 20 minutes out of the way. I need to learn how to read a map, I guess. I thought it was north of the entrance, and it was south, so we could have caught it on our next segment. We did 35 miles along the Skyline Drive. Very beautiful, but a lot of the trees are so grown up now from once it was built that you really don't have but a few vistas along that area. But the park in itself is beautiful. The lady riding with me was very happy to see a live deer. We saw a dead one on the way out. She said, "Oh no, my first deer in Virginia is a dead one." I said, "You'll see live ones in the park," and sure enough we did, and I think that made her day. Then she got to see me how a former police officer handles windy mountain roads coming down. I maintained control, but I think it was a little too fast for her. So that was Wednesday a week ago. So 1 week before today. Then Thursday, I went to visit a friend in Wilmington, North Carolina, just up from Carolina Beach. I drove down Thursday. It took about 8 hours because North Carolina, man, once you get into it, they have all these yellow daylilies planted everywhere. You know, when you're going down an interstate, then there's an exit and it goes up and around on, well, that whole wall under the overpass was painted or planted with yellow daylilies. Then they'd have big fields like this one behind me, not with the trees, but out on the highway, planted with yellow daylilies. And at every rest stop, there were lots of yellow daylilies. So it was actually around, I'm going to turn this so I don't have that car all in the background. Move over a little bit. That must be the state flower. I haven't had time to look it up. I did post some photos on my, I think my personal Facebook page, if you're friends with me on there. Okay, Thursday evening, I got to Wilmington, visited with my friend a good while that night. She asked if I wanted to go see Top Gun Maverick again. I said, yeah, it's worth seeing twice. So we picked a theater close by, went there the next day. We left there and went to lunch. I got at a seafood restaurant, so we both ended up with crab bisque, and we had an appetizer of hush puppies. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. you got to hear the road construction traffic a little bit. Well, there's a bird flying over behind the trees. I can't tell if it's a hawk or a buzzard because it was really low, kind of behind the top of the trees over there. If it comes back, I'll take a better look. Okay, Thursday we did that. Then Thursday night we got a thunderstorm. We were glad we were inside. Friday we went to the beach and I got in the ocean. I think there's some photos of that on my Facebook also. I may have to put some up on the CP59 Fit Facebook account. Or if you're on CP59 Fit on Instagram, I usually post on Instagram when I'm on the road and it transfers to my personal Facebook page. The water was cool but not cold. I mean, it was cold when you got in, but it wasn't the cold that you got to run out right away. And there weren't a whole lot of waves really. There were some bumps, I guess, that were crashing on the shore, but not really anything you could body surf on. There was a whole bunch of pebbles right past the tide line, and the tide was coming in, so those pebbles were getting further and further out, but you'd step on them and then you'd sink about to your knee, or at least mid-calf. They were a little bit hard to get through, and then once you got past them, it was a steep drop, so it got deep rather quickly. But it was a fun trip. I got in the ocean twice. I don't think she'd been in the sun for quite a number of months, or days, if not months. So I didn't want her sitting there on the beach too long and get a burn, so I didn't stay in terribly long, but long enough. And this was at a state recreation area. I want to say it was Fort Smith State Recreation Area in North Carolina, where they had public parking and free beach access, public beach access. They also had a child soccer tournament going on the beach. I've never seen a sand soccer tournament before, but they were just little tykes, like probably 5-6 years old. And they had the back near the dunes, and then there was the lifeguard station. Then there were people sitting, enjoying the beach. It was about as crowded, I think, as Memorial Day would have been, but it was a nice visit. That was Friday. No, we went to the movie Friday. I arrived Thursday, went to movie Friday because it was supposed to rain, and it may have when we were inside. And it did rain Friday night. So Saturday we went to the beach, and then we stopped at a egg place and had lunch or breakfast, I guess. I don't remember if we ate. We probably got a piece of toast or something on the way to the beach. And I had eggs Benedict and grits, I think, at that place. It was very good. I had a bad experience with a fresh egg that was not so fresh at all. It was actually rotten and I think fertilized. So it's kind of green and running. Oh, makes my stomach turn thinking about it. But even a week later, I have been eating a few eggs since then, but not the first few days. Those eggs Benedicts on Saturday were the first eggs I'd eaten since that bad experience. Wednesday, before I went to Shenandoah. Oh, it was nasty, nasty. But then Saturday went to the beach. Sunday I drove home, but she did have ham and turkey and cheese and bread, so she encouraged me to make some sandwiches for the ride home, and I did. And then she gave me a big bag of a Ziploc quart-sized baggie of Chex Mix that somebody had made for her, and a bag of I guess what most people call turtles or chocolate, caramel, pecans, individually wrapped. Oh yeah, I ate a lot of those on the road. So I was glad this morning when I was only 3 pounds higher than I was when I weighed last Wednesday. Of course, when I got back Sunday night, I stayed at my place one night, and then I went to see my parents Monday and Tuesday. I was 3 pounds heavier Sunday night, so I guess I've lost 3 pounds. I guess I gained 6 pounds on that trip, and you can see why from what I was eating. And now I'm down 3, and I'm hoping I stay with my parents Monday night because my youngest nephew graduated from high school yesterday, and my oldest great niece is graduating 10 days from then, so 9 days from tonight. I get to do it all again at the same arena, which is down, I think in Fairfax City, or definitely Fairfax County. It's on the campus of George Mason University. So I may go in the night before and spend the night with Mom and Dad next week also, and then, or maybe that night too, because I think they're having a graduation party the next day at my niece's house, the mother of my great niece. So anyway, it's been a big week of family time, and now I am kind of in another quandary. I'm not going to explain it right now, but let me just say I'm thinking I'm going to sign up for the Trusted House Sitters website and maybe start doing some house sitting assignments in this general area while I look for things at beaches and all. I really enjoyed the beach, but and I can probably go back and stay with her maybe once a month or something. She's a little, well, quite a bit, probably about my parents' age, and had a stroke after I did, where she lost her peripheral vision, so they don't allow her to drive in North Carolina. I think I probably got her out as much or more than her family gets her out on any given week. So she probably would like me to come back maybe once a month just to get her out for extended periods of time without having to call an Uber, or her daughter, which apparently one of them lives almost in the same subdivision, or maybe in the same subdivision, and another one's fairly close by. Anyway, she was well, I was well. I really enjoyed the visit and got some good advice from her. I'll tell you more about that probably later, as this pivot I'm in the middle of, because the farm didn't work out. I'm still working on the details for that, but over the last week I've realized it really gave me a lot of freedom I wouldn't have if I was going to be going out there every week. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen at this point, but having this much freedom sometimes gives you too many choices. And I've got to narrow down all those options. Of course, a part-time job is still a possibility. We'll see what happens. But that's all for today. I got to get this other instructional video watched before the phone call tonight, and I got to get home in time to have the phone call, the Zoom call, with people from all over the world. I look forward to talking to y'all again, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to a friend's pool tomorrow. It's the one I house sat for when I first got here. She invited me back down there to go to the pool tomorrow, so I may make a video on that sidewalk again tomorrow, or that paved path near the reservoir. Or I might go to one of the battlefields in Fredericksburg. You never know. But hopefully I'll check in again more frequently, and let's get this YouTube thing off the ground. I need a lot more subscribers, so tell me below what you'd like me to talk about. If you want me to get back into health a little bit heavier, or if you want me to kind of stay on the travel theme, because I want to do what you want me to do. I mean, if you just want to know what I'm doing, I guess we'll just keep it the same. Whatever works for you. Have a great day. Love y'all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.